What's up, you guys? Today we are going to be doing a video that I have held off for a while. A game that was absolutely atrocious. North Carolina going at home against Virginia in a game that, trap games, they do a lot. You got to avoid them. But Virginia able to pick up the massive win over a top 10 opponent. Now North Carolina in the AP poll dropped down to 17. Just a bad game, just atrocious game for the Tar Heels. And the one thing about it is there wasn't really much of a bright spot. I mean, you had Amari and Hampton had a solid night, you could say. Yeah, Hampton had 112, but we couldn't run the ball because of the way our defense just couldn't get a stop. I mean, it was atrocious. And our just special teams, atrocious. Kicking wasn't more than 20 yards. I mean, just terrible. We could not get anything going. May had a solid day, that one pick to end the game, but just defensively, we could not get anything going. Tez Walker had a very solid day. Nesbitt did amazing. J.J. Jones, solid. Chapman had all right day. Hampton, again, amazing. But Nate McCollum just had a pretty bad day, and that was the... I mean, it's crazy because we did not play bad offensively. We had a great offensive day, and then defensively, we just let Virginia put up 31 points, and their running back, Mike Hollins, had 3 touchdowns. I don't even know how you let that happen. He had 3 touchdowns, which again was the difference maker, and then a passing touchdown to their guy, Malik Washington, who, goodness gracious, is that guy really good. But, it's just they didn't, I don't know, man, and it's so annoying because it's Tar Heels Tar Heels are horrible. No, they're not. We just had a bad defensive day, and we'll figure it out. I don't know. I'm really mad. We're going to start with the Tar Heels stats. Again, Drake May, 24 for 48, 347, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, which came on the last play of the game to seal it for Virginia, which sucks. He got hit as he threw and just threw it straight to the linebacker. And then rushing, Amari and Hampton, 19 for 112. I mean, Drake May, 6 for 17. British Brooks, 3 for 7. Tez Walker, 1 for 4. And Copenhaver, 0 for 3. It just absolutely... How do you get 0 carries for 12 yards? I don't even know how that works, but whatever. They glitched that. Probably 1 carry for 3 yards. I don't even know. Tez Walker, receiving, 11 for 146. 1 touchdown. Nesbitt, 3 for 30, 3 for 93. J.J. Jones, 4 for 45. Tashawn Chapman, 1 for 33. Amari and Hampton, 1 for 19. Nate McCollum, 2 for 11. And British Brooks had 1 reception for nothing. And then defensively, we even had a pick. We had 2 turnovers, I'm pretty sure. We had 2 interceptions, I think. No, we had a fumble recovery or something. We won the turnover battle too. So that's how crazy this game went. Won the turnover battle. Offensively, we had 300 passing yards and we had over 400 total yards. And we still lost. I don't even know how to explain that. That's just insane to me. We had a sack for Kamon Rucker, a sack for Bo Atkinson, a pick for Amari Chapman. And then, here's the one thing that happened. Was, one, they had phenomenal field position. Phenomenal field position. Because our punting was terrible. But also, their punting was phenomenal. They put every single one of their punts. I think they had 1 touchback, but every other punt was inside the 20. Every single one of them. It was absurd. So our kickers, we had 2 punters go out there today, and they both averaged 32 yards per punt. So not ideal. And then Virginia, who ended up winning the game, Tony Muskett, 20 for 30, 208, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. And then all of their running backs, man, their running backs had a day. 14 for 67 for Paris Jones. Mike Hollins, 15 for 66 with 3 touchdowns. He was just ridiculous in the red zone. Muskett, the quarterback, had 12 for 66, so again, he even had a good day. Kobe Pace, 11 for 30. Grady Bosterhouse, or House, whatever, 1 for 2, so he didn't have a great day. But then Malik Washington had a stupid day. 12 for 115, 1 touchdown. Sackett Wood, 3 for 62. Malaki Fields, 1 for 13. Paris Jones, 1 for 10. Dakota Twitty, 1 for 7. Mike Hollins, 1 for 2. And then then Kobe Pace won for -1. And then defensively, they had a couple sacks, a sack from Jameer Carter, a sack from Ben Smiley, and then a pick by James Jackson to seal the game. And then, again, kick returns, they had 3 for 63. They had really good kick returning. And then punt returns, they had 1 for 7. And then punting, man, just... It says there were none inside the 20. That's bullcrap. They had a bunch, inside, at least 3 inside the 5, which, again, messed up our field position. So we had no field position, and then we have to punt it away, and they'd get the ball at the 50 if it was a decent punter. But since it was a bad punter, sometimes they got the ball at the 30. Like, it was just atrocious. It was absolutely terrible. That's, like, again, you say, oh, every aspect of the game matters. Special teams, offense, defense, and that's what, because it's dead serious. Like, that's how we lost, was special teams blunders. Special teams blunders is how we lost this game. And so, and also, the crazy thing was, again, Hampton had a phenomenal day. Again, May didn't have a great day. He 50% passing. And he had 2 or 3 missed throws where it's like, if you make that throw, it's a touchdown. There were some times where it was like questionable whether there was a PI or not. I'm not going to make an argue that the refs were bad because, again, I've been saying this mantra my whole life. If you're not good enough to beat the refs, you ain't good enough to win. You've got to be good enough to where the refs don't matter. That's how I look at life. So, yes, it sucks that we lost that game. I think there were a few questionable PI calls, but again, I'm not going to blame the refs. And just, I mean, the one thing was everybody's saying, why don't we run the ball more when we have Hampton who got 19 for 112? The issue isn't, oh, we didn't run the ball enough. The issue is the defense put us in a position to where we had to up the tempo. That's why we didn't run the ball. If you ask me, I'm not a coach or anything. I don't know, but that's what my assumption was. Oh, Hampton's having a great day, whatever. But in the fourth quarter, we couldn't run the ball because we were playing from behind all game. I mean, like, it was ridiculous how bad we were playing, and so, I mean, yeah, and so Virginia able to get a great win. They are now 2-5 with 2 straight wins. Just Virginia Virginia put up 14 in the first quarter. North Carolina put up 7. North Carolina puts up 10 in the second. So we go into halftime up 3, and then Virginia just takes the lead in the third quarter and never looks back, man. Just absolutely insane game, and it just like, and that's the thing. It's like, it's not that we're a terrible team. It's not like we played terrible. We just had 2 or 3 miscues that cost us the game. And that's what sucks, is because any given, Saturday, football, Sunday, whatever. Any given Saturday, anything can happen. And that is exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F, however many exhibits you need. That's all of them, because goodness gracious, was it a wild game. And Musket had a phenomenal game. And, yeah, Mike Hollins and Malik Washington went absolutely stupid. And again, Tar Heels didn't play bad. I'm not trying to make excuses, but it's insane to me that, I mean, Virginia had 200 rushing yards between 5 guys. So that's how we lost this game. Is they, like, it's crazy because we had more total yards, I'm pretty sure, and even crazier, we won the turnover battle. Like, I don't even know how, because I'm pretty sure they had a fumble or something. Let me look at the team stats, fumbles lost or something like that, because I promise you there was, yeah, like we won the turnover battle, and we still lost. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, and that's insane to me. I mean, third down efficiency, they won that. Fourth down efficiency, they won that. Total plays, they won that. They won time of possession by over 15 minutes. Penalties, we won. They had less penalties than us, so that's bad. Fumbles lost, they had one more. Interceptions thrown, they had the same as us, but again, they still had that fumbles. Losing the turnover battle and having such a phenomenal game and we still lose is absolutely insane. That was the weirdest game I've ever seen in my life. Hopefully Tar Heels can bounce back against Campbell. They better bounce back against Campbell. But yeah, absolutely insane game. I've been putting this game off. I've been putting this video off since the game ended because I didn't know what to say. I hadn't looked at the stats, and looking at the stats just blows away that we lost this game, man. Absolutely crazy how we lost the game. But yeah, I mean, that's how it works, man. And the Tar Heels even had more passing yards. They had more total yards. They had 60 more yards than them. They had way more passing yards, a little bit less rushing yards, but whatever. And then per play, we had 6.4. So, I mean, just absolutely crazy. Again, again, I can't blame any specific person. I can't because the whole team played bad. At least that's what it looked like. But you look at the stats, it's like, oh, we actually played really good. And we still lost. I mean, insane. Insanity. The defense has to figure it out because you simply can't allow 400 yards against Virginia. And rushing defense has been a problem going all the way back to App State. I mean, just absolutely atrocious. And then, yeah, just bad, man. Just really, really bad. But yeah, I think that again, their special teams, man, their defensive ability, they pinned us back deep every drive. It felt like every drive we were playing from our own 10-yard line, and so it was just like, ugh. And so that would happen, and then other things. It's just like, and so stuff happened, and we unable to get the win, and it sucks. May had an off day, you could say, but if 347 is an off day for Drake May, then he's going to be really freaking good because it looked like he had an off day, but he still had 300 yards. So I don't even know. Thank you all for watching. I know I kind of rambled on for a little bit, but thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.